On MaxPreps.com, I'm Jake Downey reporting, and high school basketball is a wintertime pursuit. It's played indoors in climate-controlled settings. You don't have to worry about things like the sun and wind and birds. But in Southern California, there are some schools that have a different idea. Welcome to Venice Beach. When you think of this place, high school basketball is nowhere near the top of the list. The famed boardwalk is one of Southern California's landmark tourist attractions, drawing people from all over the world. The outdoor weightlifting pit is still getting plenty of use by locals of all ages. It's a site made famous by Arnold Schwarzenegger and the bodybuilding culture that's only part of what embodies the active Southern California lifestyle. And on this day, high school basketball at Venice Beach. It's the Liberty Outdoor Classic, with two nearby schools, Archer of Brentwood and Pacifica Christian of Santa Monica, squaring off in the girls' game. For Archer coach Denny Lennon, it's quite the generational location for his family. His grandfather came here in 1910. He had 9 kids, and Denny is one of 68 grandchildren, many of them groomed on the Venice courts.
So I am a third-generation Venetian. I grew up playing basketball on these courts. I ran the greatest volleyball tournament that ever lived, called the Venice Backyard Championships, not a mile away from here. So today I am so proud that perhaps my favorite team that doesn't involve my daughter ever gets to play on the legendary courts of Venice Beach, where this has been pop culture's idea of outdoor basketball. What a great opportunity to have some fun today. Let's do this. Are we ready?
To the action, Archer in the green. Their star guard is Maia Barnett. She had 37 the night before in a win over New Roads. She takes her first shot of the day here, and it's off the mark. Pacifica Christian's Darielle Preston rebounds, and she takes off to the other end. Darielle goes straight to the hole and gets it to drop, and the girls in the white shirts have a 6-0 lead early on. Other end, Archer down 6-3, and Barnett with the ball in her hands in the final minute of quarter one. Maia steps up and launches a rainbow that swishes through the cylinder. This knots it up at lucky 6s going to the second quarter. That's about the time Pacifica Christian wakes up and streaks out to a big lead. Walanda Flowers the rebound here. Preston pushes ahead to Frankie Aguilera, and Frankie hits the hoop to give PC the lead. Then Preston over to Flowers, and Walanda launches a moon ball, and since this is an outdoor game, it actually touches the moon. This one drops, and PC leads 15-6 mid-second. And on Pacifica Christian's next possession, we're not sure if Preston actually calls glass, but Darielle unleashes a line drive that caroms through the cup. This gives PC an 18-6 lead, and Archer needs a timeout. And the reset pays off quickly. Off the inbounds play, Maia Barnett up high to Hannah Martin. Hannah stays high and banks in 2 of her 15, 18-8 white shirts at this point. A little later, Barnett out on the perimeter. She goes down low. This time it's Briana Johnson corralling the pass, and she connects on her lone bucket of the afternoon. It's 18-10 PC and 21-10 at halftime. And this intermission break brought to you by the Pacifica Christian Seawolves cheerleading squad. And thank you very much. Second half action now. PC at the far end. Aguilera to Flowers here, and the amazing Walanda drops in another rainbow. Looks like PC is pulling away. It's 24-12 mid-third. PC gets the ball back, and good ball movement here. Christina White has the open shot, and she connects on the jumper from the lane. It's 26-12 PC. Then Maia Barnett, not one of her best scoring games with 8 total, but definitely some quality passing. Here's one of her 5 assists. Hannah Martin says thank you very much, and it's 26-14 PC. And like a good point guard, Maia feeds the teammate with a hot hand. Martin again in the lane in the line drive hoop. PC leads 26-20 after 3 quarters of play. 7 minutes left in the game. It's Preston grabbing the loose ball and circling through the lane past the Archer defense. Darielle somehow gets this awkward shot to drop, and Pacifica Christian expands their lead to 28-20. Then Barnett in the backcourt spots an advantage ahead. In the name of Clara Gasparetti, Clara banks in her lone hoop of the game, and it's 28-22 PC with 6 minutes left. 5 minutes to go. Preston on the perimeter again, and Preston in the scoring column again. The bank shot is PC's last points of the game. They're up 31-22. Would it be enough? We shall see. 31-23 and Archer on the run. Barnett ahead to Rachel Magnin, who can't connect. But Hannah Martin is there with a putback, And it's 31-25 PC with 3 minutes left. Next Archer possession. You can't give Barnett the assist on this one off the glass, but it ends up in the hands of Martin, and Hannah banks it back in. PC's only up 31-28 with 2:10 to go. A minute left and Barnett is fouled. She's on the line. Maia connects on one of the two, and PC's lead is cut to 31-29. Same score, 3 seconds left in the game. PC inbounding, Archer needs a steal. And they get it here from Barnett, but is there enough time? Maia steams up court and gets the ball to drop, but it's clearly after the buzzer goes off. Wow! Archer's furious rally nearly ties it at the end, but Pacifica Christian hangs on to win by a whisker. They pull out the Liberty Outdoor Classic 31-29. PC moves to 12-6 on the year. Archer drops to 8-12.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty cool experience. I was a little hesitant about it at first because I don't think this was a league game. I'm sure, every win matters, but it wasn't a league game, so we didn't really want anybody to come out here and, get hurt because it's always a little more dangerous playing on asphalt than in the gym. So I was a little hesitant about that at first, but I'm a competitor, so once the game gets going, I'm going to want to compete.
I was really excited because I read a lot about the Venice beach courts, so I was really excited to play on them. It's really enjoyable. It's a really pretty day. It was a little cold in the beginning, but once you get warmed up, it was a really fun game.
I was really excited to find out that we were playing outdoors. I mean, I don't have much experience playing outdoors, and the wind was definitely a difficult factor in this, but I really enjoyed it. Well, in the beginning half of the game, the sun was in our eyes, and the wind definitely moved the ball, and it was difficult to get it in the basket, but towards the second half, it was a lot easier, and it wasn't too hard.
In Venice, California, I'm Jake Downey reporting for MaxPreps.com.